it's a beautiful day out here. I have my glass of ice water. I'm in the sun getting some vitamin D. Perfect day, beautiful day, everything's perfect. I was gonna shoot this inside, but the weather's just amazing, so I might as well shoot this outside. I'm gonna talk about expectations today and the exact reason why expectations lead to hurt and pain. And by managing our expectations wisely, we can avoid unnecessary pain and suffering. I'm also gonna give you guys 2 examples from my daily life about how expectations just changed my life. And just changing and managing my expectations wisely made the outcome so much better, or would have made the outcome better. Here's the thing, you expect people to be a certain way, and then when they don't be that way, we get sad, we harbor this resentment within us, and we just start to resent the other person. That's because we created expectations for ourselves that were just impossible to meet, and when those expectations were not met, we felt sad and we felt hurt. There are so many things in life that you just can't control, and that's the thing, you can only control the input. The output is up to God, you know. I can control how much work I put in the gym, but my results are basically genetic. I can control every single thing I eat, what I do in the gym, the exercises I do, and then how I look at the end of the day is genetics. It's not up to me. I can control how I approach a girl with the confidence, the smooth talk, how I feel within my own body, my body language, but I cannot control whether or not the girl actually likes me, because that's subjective at the end of the day. I cannot control how much success I see in my business, but I can control how much work I put in, the efficiency and the smartness of the work I put in. The input's up to me, the output is not up to me. So I'm gonna do my best to control the input and then leave the output to God, and that's it. This mindset is literally gonna save you so much peace of mind. Let's jump right into the example. Example 1, I was playing basketball with my cousin. I was missing every single shot. I told myself in about 10 minutes I'm gonna leave, but before I leave I'm gonna hit 10 shots in a row. That's a really hard challenge, and what do you know, I missed every single shot. I just couldn't hit anything. But as soon as I reframed the situation, my experiences and my expectations, I told myself I'm gonna hit 10 shots but not in a row. I have unlimited tries. And what happens, just as you guess, I hit more shots, I'm more consistent. I ended up shooting 6 in a row, and then 4, and then 1. I was just overall way better, and keep in mind I was shooting on the same day with the same hand, the same form, the same ball, the same feel. The only thing I changed was my expectations in my mind, and that's exactly what made the difference. So reframe the situation, because the way you respond to situations is up to you, but you can't control what happens. You cannot control what happens, but you can control how you respond to it. So example 2, the girl at the gym. I've been going to the gym for a while. I see this girl every now and then, and then there was this one time where the changing rooms, I was coming out of the changing room and she was coming in, and we lock eye contact for about 3-4 seconds, which is pretty cool. She's a pretty looking girl. I look at her and I smile at the end. She smiles, and I only think about this later. I tell myself next time I see her at the gym I'm gonna approach her, because she looked at me, she's probably interested, and there's a good chance. And that's exactly what I did. A couple of days later I go to the gym, I see her, she's sitting by herself at the exercise machine, and I go and approach her and I talk to her, and it goes well. I get her Instagram. Fast forward a few days later, I asked to meet her at the gym. She says yes, everything is going good. So here's the thing, we start meeting more and more, we start training together, and everything's perfect. And I built up these expectations over the course of this month, and I just started having these expectations for everything, the way everything was gonna go, the fact that I now got what I wanted and all of this. And keep in mind, this is very important, despite the fact that I was feeling confident and happy within myself, and I knew that I was doing everything right, I was confident, I was a gentleman, I was opening doors, I was speaking with confidence, I was rolling my shoulders back, I was the perfect person, and I know that for myself. And despite that, she tells me that she wants to be friends. She texts me, and I had all these expectations that were just shattered to the ground and destroyed. And I just experienced, I guess, what you call heartbreak for about 3-4 days. I was just kind of broken and down and low and negative. I didn't tell anyone about this. I didn't talk to anyone about this, about how I felt. I just had to man up and deal with it by myself, and it just went away. I still went to the gym, I still did my stuff, and it was just not a good feeling, but we move on and we just learn from it, we grow from it. That's the thing, the reason I felt like that is because I had all these attachments and expectations, and I was expecting way too much from life, from this girl, from everything. Life doesn't always unfold according to your expectations, so you're much better off just letting life unfold the way that it does, and just seeing how everything happens, and just being spontaneous with everything with life, just not having expectations. You need to be okay with things going one way or the other. What's up? I'm back in the house. I got a heat warning from my camera because it's way too hot outside. I'm just gonna conclude the video. Your expectations determine the way you feel. If you can manage expectations wisely, then you can give yourself the emotional maturity to just go through anything, and you're gonna save yourself a lot of suffering and a lot of pain, because at that point you're just going with the flow of life. And that's one of the most beautiful things that you can do, which is just let life be. Just watching life unfold exactly as it does, and just learning to always go with the flow, you know? I'm down to make videos like these every single day. If you like the videos that I make, subscribe. Don't forget, become the person who could have saved their younger self. Take care, and you got this, bro.